Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a birthday card. This birthday card design is really simple and it features a color layering fish that is put out by Hero Arts. I'd like to show you how to create this card in very simple steps. This is going to be a birthday card for my sister-in-law, Darlene. The stamps I'm going to be using today is the Color Layering Koi with Dies by Hero Arts. Now this is a 3-step stamp which really makes a very realistic looking fish. There is many stamp sets in the color layering line at Hero Arts. I really recommend that you try and get some if you can. I'm also using the color layering Goldfish, which again makes very realistic looking fish. I'm using the Sentiments die cuts by Spellbinders and Heart to Heart stamps by Melissa Designs. I will also need some blue sequins. So let me move this out of the way and we can start right in. I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about this background that I'm using for this card. This card background is the packaging for the My Monthly Hero stamp set and die. It is a 2-sided cardstock which the stamp set is attached to. Now let me show you the stamps and die set for this month, which is April. So it is a Cinco de Mayo themed stamp set, and it is all of these wonderful stamps and the dies that cut them all out, and also this very intricate die here, and I'm going to do cards with that, but this is a different card. So it is attached to this paper, this cardstock here, and you see it has a very festive look to it, and the back is even more beautiful. And I'm going to cut this up and cut off all of these things here and use it as a card. And you see right here where the wishing you love sentiment is here, that is this right here. So I just took it and covered the My Monthly Hero Creativity in a box with some white cardstock, and I already have the embellishment already as part of the card front. And I have done another card doing the same technique before, and you can check my channel and see the video for how I made this card, and I will link to it down below also. But I am a real big fan of free stuff, so it comes with free stuff, and it also is tied with this beautiful ribbon which you can use in your work. So just always look for ways to save a few bucks here and there in your card crafting. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into how I created this. Alright, I'm going to start out with the koi. When you're using a 3-step or 2-step stamp, it's a good idea to have the inks in order already of how you're going to stamp so that you won't get confused as you go. So I'm starting off with the most solid image, and I'm going to do that on the smaller piece of white paper and hold it so it doesn't move. And I'm going to use the desert sand for that. All right. Now I'm going to take and get the next image up, which is a little bit more detailed but still very solid, and just look right through the stamp and lay it in place. In this particular stamp you can line it up by looking through the eyes. Okay, transfer it to the door, and oops, cover that up. And now I'm going to go with the Tangelo. Okay, starting to come together. And now the detail on top. This one is not as easy to line up because I can't really see anything that's like saying, okay, this is where it goes. So I'm just gonna try and guess where that goes best that I can. Okay, and that will be the Morocco. Okay. Something fell. Now I have the fish's face already in a block, and I'm going to put that on with the black. There we go, one koi. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the lily pad. I wasn't quite happy with the alignment that I got for the koi. It was a little bit off, so I went and stamped it again, and as well as the lily pad. So I'm now going to do the die cutting. I'm going to cut the happy birthday at least 3 times, and I also had a very small flower in this stamp set, and I did that with the background is New Sprout and the foreground is the Morocco, and I have the die cut for the koi. I find that when you're buying a stamp set, if there is a die cut available, it's always a good idea, and it pays off in the end, to get the die cut at the same time, so that way you can avoid having to fussy cut it. But if you didn't get it, then of course just take a pair of scissors and cut near as you can around all the little parts. So I can't cut these at the same time because the die overlaps. So I'm going to run through and cut all of these items, and I'll be right back. So now that I have all the die cutting done, I'm going to glue these die cuts together and give a little bit more dimension to it and make a sturdier embellishment. So I just got this glue. It's Connect Glue by Gina K Designs. I had a bit of a trouble getting this. It was sold out, and this will be my first time using it. So I'm hoping that this applicator will be thin enough to allow me to, let me get my tweezers, to do this without too much trouble, but let's see how it goes. Oops, that was too much. Okay, so I'm just going to stack these up one on top of the other. Okay. All right, let me do this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, that went pretty well. So now I have these Happy Birthday, which is a lot more sturdy and it has a lot more substance to it. Moving on. So now I'm going to take the strip of white and the sentiment, and I'm going to create this banner here. Now since where is it? This background doesn't have that little banner. I have a piece of purple paper to make that. So I'm going to use my triple banner punch by Stampin' Up! And make the banner section quickly. So you just slide this in as far back as it'll go and give it a punch. And it makes a banner edge. So I'm going to stamp this sentiment on this and assemble the rest of the card because it's pretty cut and dry from this point. Okay, that's the finished card. It was not too difficult, and I hope that you would try it yourself. And the color layering stamps are really, really wonderful. They have great results, and it doesn't take a lot of effort, and it really pays off. So if you can get any of the Hero Arts color layering stamp sets, I highly recommend you get it. And also remember, get the die cuts too. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd like to thank my brother David for the music that he's providing, and I'd like to again wish my sister-in-law a happy birthday, and I hope she likes this card. Take care everyone, and have a great day.